What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Goods, XY, Big Z. You already know the vibes, man. We back in the building, man. Listen, today we talking about Drake fans. Again! You know, I don't really mind what fan you are. At the end of the day, really, I don't care. Like, I don't care if you're a Drake fan. I really don't care what kind of fan you are. If you're a Kendrick fan, if you're a Metallica fan.
Because tonight will be the night that I will fall for you.
Nigga, I don't care. You can be a fan of whatever you want. But the thing that makes you look weird is when you start applying this shit to your real life. Like, I think there's some self-reflection that needs to happen sometimes where you realize these motherfuckers don't know you, dog. I think sometimes you gotta scale back a little bit. I mean, we all get carried away, you know, when it comes to certain things. You know, we do things that, you know, we should really be scaling back and be like, you know what? Yo, I'm kind of tripping, dog. But I feel like Drake fans just don't know how to do that sometimes. And don't get me wrong, I'm sure there's some Kendrick fans out there who are the same way. On both sides, I'm sure there's people who just can't separate themselves from the artist. But let's watch this and let's talk about this. So this video is by Marcus at Work Media. Shout out to Marcus at Work Media. He's going through the Drake fans who are upset, the ones who can't handle the truth. First of all, what the hell is even that?
What is that?
Bro, like, I don't even know what that's supposed to be. Like, that is just, I don't know, man. Like, what? Like, bro, it's so hard to like just positively just get through content with this guy.
Let's do a temperature check, shall we? Let's check in on our Drake fans and see how they're doing after the Super Bowl performance, after that pile of trash they consider an album, Sexy Songs for You, lackluster review, and after the boy decided to cancel the rest of his tour. Let's see how they doing.
You see how nice we are? We be checking on y'all, yo. We check on people. You know, how are y'all doing? Like, are y'all okay? Like, are things okay? Are things okay at home? Like, how are you?
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now.
I don't give a what say. I ain't gonna lie. I really don't care.
If you think that album was bad, I genuinely think something's wrong with you.
Oh my God.
I genuinely think you're a fucking hater. I don't even care if you're a Kendrick fan or not. You cannot tell me there's not at least 5 songs on that you like.
Sir, there's not even 2 songs on there I like.
Oh my God.
I'm keeping it real. There's not even 2 songs on there that I like, sir. The album is trash. I'm sorry. It's garbage. Hot garbage. There's a reason why it sold 800 units. Second week, third week, whatever. The shit sold 800 units. It's like a giveaway at the local mall. Speaking of mall.
It's like a bundle package.
Got him!
I had to do it. I had to do it. All right, let's continue. My bad.
You can't tell me it's not. I don't give a fuck if you're the biggest Kendrick Lamar. I don't give a fuck about none of that. You can't tell me this album ain't solid. This shit went #1 in 7 hours, gang. 7 hours, gang. From 12 in the morning. From 12 a.m. to 7 a.m. Come on, stop playing, bro. Stop playing. But he's blackballed. But he had the same. Drake won't come back from this shit.
I think you personally want him to come back from this shit, but yo, wish it, want it, do it. It doesn't really apply here, bro. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know what to tell you, man. The numbers don't lie. I mean, I don't know when you made this video and you talked about it, but I think you got to go back and look at the numbers, my guy. I mean, it's quite clear that something has changed. So, you know, people could sit here and say, you know, Drake hasn't flopped or whatever all they want. Something has changed, dog.
Come on now. Classic. I'm tired of the dick ride. I don't give a fuck if you're a Kendrick fan or not. Nobody wants to hear Squabble Up.
Oh, really, sir? Nobody wants to hear Squabble Up? Wow, that's a very bold statement. Nobody wants to hear Squabble Up. Squabble Up is moving through the charts, my guy. So I really don't know. This video seems like it's based on emotion, but we're gonna let you get it out, dog. Go ahead, man.
Nobody wants to hear that. Nigga just dropped a classic, man. Like, come on, my nigga. Like,
Thanks,
stop playing
you
with him, bro. Stop playing with Aubrey. When it comes down to the music, give it some time. The music will always win. All this chatting, it ain't gonna fly for too long. When it comes to putting on the actual work and getting in the field, nigga, the music wins every time. Stop playing with Aubrey like that, man. And shout out Party for holding his own.
As I thought, none of that convinced me otherwise. And it feels just like nonstop Drake glazing.
Glaze you, net.
To be quite honest, some people say to Give Me a Hug is one of the better songs, which if your best song or one of the best songs on the album is Give Me a Hug, whacked out mural, Give Me a Hug. Do I gotta say it?
Yeah.
I'm good over here, man.
I want to start this off by saying I'm a fan of Drake's music. No problem saying that. No problem admitting that. I enjoy the man's music. But
And you know what? I was a fan of the music. You know, for me, it's a combination of the things that I found out and saw that he does, and the antics, the fans, the way they act about him, and the way that he act. Like, it's a combination of a bunch of things. And it's not like I just woke up one day and said, yo, I'm gonna listen to Kendrick all day and I'm not gonna listen to Drake. Drake music just doesn't hit the same. It doesn't. If you found out one of the rappers that you listened to who was one of the biggest trappers, I'm talking about super drug dealer, super gangster, super everything, and you found out that all that shit was a fucking lie, that music would not hit the same for you anymore. That's all I'm saying. The music just don't hit the same. I don't know if anybody out there could relate, but that's just how it works for me. I just don't want to listen to his shit no more. When we talk about it all this time on this channel, how he does not grow with his audience, and this is a clear indication of it. You know, even after a beef like this, how are you growing with your fans so that they can understand along with you what you went through in this beef? Like, a lot of these fans think they like fought this shit with Drake. So you trying to tell me you're not gonna come out and transcend your music so that everybody understands what y'all went through together? You come out with Give Me a Hug? No face? Like, come on, bro. Like, what? Yo, come on. What are we talking about here?
thing about the super Drake fans, like the fans who are like actually a fan of the man and who get up in arms if you don't with Drake, or if like you think Kendrick won, or even if you're more of a Kendrick fan than a Drake fan, they carry themselves in a way that if one of their friends said Drake, they stop being friends with him.
Yep.
That's just like the energy they get off. Like, they really believe like Drake is their partner or something, or like they really, you know how like a lot of artists you have experiences that you went through on your own, but they're sharing something through their art to where it's like, I feel you because I've been in that same situation. Like, we grew up not in the same place, but there were similar things to where like, oh, you went through this where you're from, I went through a similar situation where I'm from. That's normal.
Yeah.
But super Drake fans be feeling like, no, like I grew up with Drake. Like,
yeah, listen, it's the parasocial sickness. These people think they have actual relationships with Drake. Like, they would defend this man to the ends of the earth. They feel like they have relationships with him. And that's the sad part about it. I tell people all the time, it's like Drake went through this battle and they went through it with him. It's like they was there. So whenever Kendrick dissed them, they felt like they was dissed. And that's what makes this a weird thing. It's like, come on, y'all. Like, y'all can't be like this for real, for real. But I think there's definitely people out there who take this way more serious than they should. Like, you gotta live your life, dog. You can't be out here living somebody else's life who's like 100 million more times richer than you. Drake is gonna be just fine. To be out here fighting the baddest battles on social media to try to curb everybody's opinion is crazy. It's crazy. Like, do we make videos about what's going on? Yeah, we do. All the time. And you're very well within your right to drop your comment. You're very well within your right to drop your opinion. But when you come on some like, oh, you're this and you're that for liking this and liking that. I know Drake. He doesn't do that. He would never. How the f do you know?
How? Hold on, bro. How?
Like, it's crazy, man. This is literally a sickness.
This is a sickness of the highest order.
Hey, let them tell it.
like, no, Drake's my friend. And if like if a Drake song came on and they partner was in the room, they just like, man, that nigga Drake. They'd be like, who? Like I said, there's nothing wrong with liking Drake. I just wish they would shake that energy off, you know?
I just want to say this about the Drake album. people are not going to be satisfied. Regardless if this man put out music because he was going to put it out prior to the beef or just simply wanted to collab with Party Next Door, or if he's trying to somehow redeem himself, whatever it is, y'all are not going to be satisfied. Like, y'all are never going to be satisfied, because from now on, it's always going to be a Kendrick versus Drake. And at the end of the day, streams don't lie. History does not lie. Drake is the bigger artist.
I don't see how you could say that after seeing the numbers. Like, people who say numbers don't lie, even after looking at the numbers, bro, y'all make me nervous, yo. Y'all make me nervous, yo. Like, y'all the type to just see some shit and act like y'all don't see the shit.
But I cannot see. I'm legally blind.
That's crazy. Numbers don't lie, and Kendrick been fucking destroying when it comes to numbers. 800 albums? 800 in what, the third week?
Crazy work.
Numbers don't lie.
So it's like, yes, he got the 5 Grammys. Yeah, congratulations. He performed at the Super Bowl. Congratulations. Did Drake lose? Probably so. Like, and I'm not.
He lost. He lost, all right? No, we don't got to do it probably.
I'm afraid to admit that if he lost the beef, but y'all aren't going to.
You had to do the quotes. I don't know what stage of grief y'all in right now, but this is insane.
Be satisfied. Y'all are going to purposely skip his music, say that it was lame, so y'all can compare it against what Kendrick already put out.
So they gonna do what y'all been doing, basically. It is what it is. If the music is great, it would be undeniable, regardless of what people doing. Whether they gonna skip and say, yo, Kendrick is better. If it's undeniable music, trust me, it would do its numbers.
And he's just never gonna win. He's never gonna win. So it's like, whatever, y'all.
Now, before the Super Bowl, before this past year, I would have kind of understand this person's perspective, but after the Super Bowl, after the phenomenal year, on into the Grand National Tour, surpassing the Spotify numbers, surpassing tremendously the amount of Grammys, Pulitzer Prize. I mean, I need a whole video just to acknowledge all Kendrick's accomplishments and stats compared to Drake. So I disagree at this point. That type of person can't be rationalized with. They can't understand anything different than their current standpoint.
Okay, as you guys know, my boy has been getting taken down left and right this year. For the most part, the Drake fans, we've been keeping it kind of cool. You know, our boy hasn't, but we've been keeping it kind of cool.
I gotta disagree with that. I don't think y'all been keeping it cool. I mean, maybe you have, but y'all have not been keeping it cool.
Just mid! It was mid! It was mid! It was nothing spectacular! Kendrick fans were just glazing him!
It's okay.
Drake's had enough!
Chill.
I don't think cool is the right word to describe how y'all been lately, bro. I was keeping it real.
The other day, I'm out on my patio gardening or whatever, and I hear like 2 cars passing by, each of them jamming Kendrick Lamar when my boy just dropped. I immediately wanted to fly into a light-skinned rage or some shit, like call in and call the cops and just be like for disturbing the peace or some shit.
Call the cops. This is a new one, y'all. Call the cops. Glaze you, net. Calling the cops, people riding by bumping Kendrick Lamar is a different level of hate. That is a different level. And this is what I keep telling y'all. There are some people out here who emotionally feel so attached that they get triggered by these small little things. Anything against their guy is a trigger point. It's insane.
Shit, because what?
And then from there, she goes, well, I did have a spaz out moment when...
I just want to let everybody know, while we all singing along on that halftime show, you know what I'm saying, to turn this TV off and not like us. Let's just remember, at the end of the day, you could never make me hate Drake. Ever. I don't care, bro. I don't care. I'm going to be singing along and I'm still never going to hate Drake. Because let me tell you, Drake is doing something that all the other artists, including Kenny, hey, man, I'm just saying, including him, I ain't never seen another motherfucking artist give out bands to they fans. Drake just had a concert and gave out 25 or 20 bands a piece to 2 different fans that had it. Oh my, what?
I think this is the misconception. Who wants you to hate Drake? Like, who wants you to hate him? I think people care more than they do. Like, sir, I'm sorry to let you know, but nobody gives a shit. We don't care. And like, whether you hate him or not, like, we not gonna be with you every time you open your Spotify playlist to see what you playing. Yo, you gonna play that Drake today? Nah, you supposed to hate that nigga. Bro, nobody cares. We gotta start thinking beyond ourselves. Like, no one cares. If you love him, that's just your stance. But this is all about the music. Fuck the money that he giving out. Because I think personally, if you ask me, I think the money is just a ploy for him to gain back favor. It's a ploy for him to look a certain way because he needs that kind of positivity right now. And I mean, I know they said he's done this at his past shows, but at this rate, the way that he's doing, like, come on, man. It's obvious, but y'all don't see it that way. So, hey.
You ain't never heard a different celebrity do that shit. Ever. Drake done did it multiple times, bro. He gave out bands multiple times. He done changed lives multiple times.
And how does this change his music? How does this affect the music? Giving out money don't affect the music, dog. It affects how people look at you for sure. But how does it affect the music? How does it affect the things that he's done that have been weird, that he's being accused of? How does it affect that? It doesn't. Drake has always been, and I mean, that's how I feel. Drake has always been the guy who needs affection. All these relationships are transactional. This is buying love at its finest. Buying love 101.
Bro, at the end of the day, we will never hate this. He make good music and he treat his fans well.
Shout out to Marcus at Work Media, man. I agree with no one. No, I'm lying. I agree with the guy who basically explained, you know, that he's a Drake and a Kendrick fan, and that there are some people out here that if you don't like Drake's music or you say something negative about Drake, they probably take it as far as not wanting to have a friendship with you. And that is the sick part of all of this, right? It's the part that makes you look at things like, you really have to be this way? Like, this man is not your brother. He's not your homie. Y'all don't chill on to, like, listen, if you part of his entourage and you part of that clique, you part of the group, whatever it is, okay, I could hear that. You definitely supposed to not be fucking with the ops. You know what I mean? I could feel that. But for people that have never met the man, and even if you have met him, the nigga don't know you. He not looking for you. He not coming to check up on the work you've been doing for him online. Like, none of that is happening. You're not getting paid for it. It just doesn't make sense for you to take it this personal. But again, parasocial relationships are a sickness. And that's why I'm gonna leave it at that. But look, make sure y'all subscribe to the channel if you like this content. Make sure you like the video to help this video in the algorithm. Comment below to also help this video in the algorithm. And if you have not followed me on Twitch, follow me on Twitch. You'll see it pop up. And also, if you want to support the channel, join the membership. Consider joining the membership. Hit that join button underneath this video, and you can join the membership. You get access to the videos first. You get VIP access in the Discord, and you get priority replies from me. So make sure you join if you want to support the channel and you like the content to help me keep creating, y'all. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Goods, BigZoeTV. Let's go.
Second bad, but somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it.